What's up, tribe? You know what I find mind-boggling, but also interesting. I also find it. Yeah, I'm gonna just stick to the word interesting. It's interesting to me how there are women online that are. I almost want to laugh, but it's a joke. What I'm about to say is like it's a joke that's not even funny, but I find it very interesting. I find it quite strange though. There are women online who are making videos and teaching women, maybe even girls, how to manifest a man. Oh, how I love the law of attraction. I love the law of attraction. The whole topic about manifestation and having your desires and everything. And I absolutely, I dig that. I'm tapped in with the whole law of attraction, manifestation energy. Um, you know, uh, Obtaining the things that your heart desires, having the things that you want, as long as you're doing the work, your needs are being met. You have the things that you need, but then also having and obtaining the things that you want. I definitely rock with that. I even more so rock with the concept and the thought of black love, or even love in general, romantic love, all of that good stuff. Absolutely. Having your partner and all of the beautiful things, as long as it's healthy, you guys are equally yoked. All of the, just all of the mushy feel good stuff. I absolutely agree with that. The whole topic of love and things. What I don't agree with is, women who have issues with self-esteem and self-confidence that, actually sit around and sit and marinate in their misery because they feel as though they can't get a man, or a man don't want them, or they feel as though they're suffering because they don't have a partner, because they don't have a man. Or there was this woman who she brought up a name of a sister who she said that the sister decided to be gay because she felt like she couldn't get a man or no man wanted her, which I felt like that would be surprising considering who the sister was. I was like, she's very beautiful, very attractive. I doubt that that's an issue. But she said, don't try to be a part of the rainbow community, because you feel as though you can't get a man. Um, I just feel like it's a very self-destructive thing, considering thought and how a lot of things begin with thought. So the thought that you feel as though you're valueless, or, these women feel like they're unworthy, or that they're not enough if they don't have a mate, if they don't have a partner, or they feel less than because they don't have a partner, or specifically because they don't have a man. Oh, what society has done to women of all ages that have that type of mindset. They base their value on a man and make them feel as though society has taught women that if they don't have a man, or they're not married by a certain age, that they are valueless. That is insane. But that's the society that we live in. So women are online teaching other women of all ages. God forbid the young girls see it, right? But they're teaching them how to manifest a man. Kind of like, where they say, like, using certain dark arts or magic, right? Oh, well, you manifest a man like this and you manifest a man like that. But what they're teaching is the whole chasing thing. Instead of teaching women and girls, because the thing that the thing that is concerning is that there are women of all age groups, but even fully grown women, that they're not strong-minded. They're not real strong up top, right? So, you can almost tell them anything and then they'll just take it and run with it, or they can't think for themselves, or let's just say some women may be unfortunate in that way, or they're like easily influenced, right? They don't think. Some people, if I'm being honest, some people can't think critically, or they don't really think for themselves, right? They'll hear what somebody tell them and then they kind of take it and run with it, or they're living by someone else's standard, or what another woman tell them is the right way, or more specifically what they should do to manifest a man. When really what I think that women should be doing is, not the feminism type thing, but empowering other women. I mean, we all should be trying to empower each other, right? Men and women alike. But, if a woman is going to try to empower a woman to be her best self and to live her best life, I don't think her telling another woman how to manifest a man in a manipulative way is a power move. I think that it's not teaching her to be powerful on her own. And I think that sometimes people are crossing and stepping over certain bounds to try to get a man. First and foremost, if you have to do certain things to try to manifest a man, like the dark magics, or getting into certain things and using certain tools or whatever to try to force something, you already out of bounds. You're already on the wrong. You're already on the wrong playing field. You're already walking in the wrong direction. And then my next thought in regards to that is, why would you want to be with someone that don't want you? Why would you want to be in connection or with someone, or even in a romantic relationship with someone where it is a job, it is a chore, it is forceful, that it is not natural? And again, somebody that you feel like you have to do something to get them. Why aren't we having the conversations and encouraging women to choose somebody who they're equally yoked with, but who the connection and the relationship, everything is absolutely natural? It's not a performance. It's not a work. It's not a go get. It's not a chase. I think that, again, it's quite interesting, because I don't think like that. But I think that it's very disempowering for women in general, but especially, it could be to a detriment to a woman who is not strong-minded. So the whole, I believe in the whole, attracting what you are, who you are, and what you want. I believe in that. Not the chasing, but the attracting. You just sitting back, living your life, doing you, moving and being in your divine feminine frequency, But the whole forceful, I gotta go get, I gotta do this, and, I have to do all these extra things to manifest him. First and foremost, I think that what women need to do is to chill out and figure out who she is first. What it is that she wants. Do she know who she is as a woman? And to first reach into herself and her soul to get that self-love, that self-confidence, and to give her the love that she may be looking on the outside for. Because when everybody leaves and nobody is there, or she's alone at night, or whatever the case may be, are you mentally strong enough? Are you emotionally and spiritually strong enough to love on yourself, to sustain yourself? Or are you going to break because you need somebody to love you, because you're looking for love in the wrong places? Men and women, we need each other. That's a fact. We need each other, and we can thrive with one another in partnership, and many different ways of partnership. But it's very disempowering to a woman to tell her all of these different modes and try to teach her all of these different modes because she's so desperate, because she doesn't love herself, to try to teach her how to go get, to how to chase, to manifest a man. That almost sounds, it almost sounds like something that came out of a movie. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I wanted to share my thoughts on what I feel is important in this time for women, and for, you know, women empowerment. Again, not on no feminist type stuff, but just a different perspective than what I see, what we see normally with, you know, women in relationships. So I hope that this feeds you. I hope that it empowers you. Have a blessed day, and ashe.